Hello everyone, Sanbonan. Welcome to Izinhle Handmade. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for watching and creating with me. Let's get sewing, fam. So today we're making this gorgeous lingerie set. The video is quite long for the sets, the whole set itself, so I've separated it into 3 parts. So it's 2 parts for just the pants and then 1 part for the top. So let's get straight to it. Okay, you can get your phones out. We will be googling a pattern by Marlene. You'll find that most of my sewing, I draft all of my patterns from her website. So yeah, she's quite good with her patterns. I love them. So we're googling now. We're searching for a wide leg pants. She's got quite a number of them. If you go onto her website, you'll see that there's quite a number of different shapes. There's skinny legs, there's wide legs, there's cargo pants. We are looking for the wide leg, which I chose for the lounge sets. And when you do go on, you click on the wide leg pants that you want, and when you go right at the bottom, you'll find that she has the different sizes for the pants. So you would now go and measure yourself. You measure your waist and your height, and you will choose the pattern that will most likely fit for your body type. I'm normally a size 42 on Marlene's patterns. An SA size, that's a size 34. So I choose that pattern, and then I go out, I get paper and glue stick. As you can see, you get glue stick, you get paper, you stick those pages together. So there's no excuse to say that I can't do a pattern, I don't have pattern paper, I don't have this or that. You can just use whatever you have to draw the pattern out. And in one of my first videos, one of the subscribers mentioned that my video is nice, but it's not quite detailed. So with this one, I'm just trying to be as detailed as possible to take you through the entire process of actually until we get the lingerie set. So this is what I do in every step. I draw out the pattern, I put the pattern paper together, just normal paper, A4. So I would normally use about 8 pages for a pants pattern. You can just maybe try out 8 as well. And I just take the pattern and I draw it exactly as with all the measurements that Marlene has. It's exactly like that, and you can just get on to drawing now. And here's the pattern. Once drawn, you can just now start with cutting it out. This is the front side. So there's 2 sides to the pants. There's going to be the front and the back that you are going to draw, and you're going to cut it out as you can see. For the pattern drawing part, you'll have to exercise extra patience to get the exact size and the measurements. Marlene tries as much as possible to be very accurate with the drawings. So it's a small size drawing, so you would have to now do the actual size on paper yourself. So you just have to be patient with some of the patterns as well. And there we go, my pattern paper is it's getting torn, but as per usual, I normally use tape to tape down the patterns so that they can even stay longer, and I can just reuse them as much as I want. After that, you can just draw the back pattern, which I've done already. So now we have the front pattern and the back pattern. Go back to your phone and check if it's the exact same measurements, and we'll get our fabric out. I bought this lovely cotton at a thrift shop. It has a bit of holes on it but yeah, it was very cheap. I think it was about 5 rands a meter, so I had to grab it, and it's what I've been using for most of my lounging outfits. So you can now fold the fabric in half with the right sides facing, so with the wrong side on top, and you place your pattern onto the wrong side. The right sides are facing it, so that you make sure that your fabric is double-sided, and then you can just start cutting. So can you see that green line with the arrowish on the pattern? That's called a grain line. So it needs to be you need to straighten up your fabric in a way that the green arrow line is in line with the side of your fabric. I'll explain it a bit better maybe in another video all on its own. But yeah, and then once you've cut your pattern piece, that's the front right there. That's what you have from your fabric. It's just 2 pieces, so the fronts are facing each other, and right on top is the wrong side of the fabric. We are done with the front. Now we head over to do the back piece. We've also doubled up the fabric for cutting, so you have to fold the fabric into 2. You place your pattern on top, and then you start cutting around the pattern, and then now you'll be left with 4 pieces of fabric, 2 for the front and 2 for the back. Sorry for not ironing, guys. I didn't iron the fabric. So now I'll take one side of the front pattern and one back pattern, and align it up on the side seam. I'm going to repeat that again. I'll take one leg, one side of the pants from the front. I'll take one side from the back pattern. I line it up on the side, just like so. And then I'll take it to my sewing machine, and then I'll stitch all the way down. So it's from the waist all the way down. Please watch. It's the back, so it's the front side of the pants. I put it together with the back side of the pants with the right sides facing. So the right sides of the fabric must be facing each other, and from the waist down all the way to the length of the pants. And then I take it to the sewing machine, and then we sew the side seam of the pants. Mind you, this is the front and the back piece of the pattern, right? So once we're done with the side, we've taken one piece from the front, one piece from the back, and we've sewn them on the side seam. Now we need to sew this piece on the inseam, which is on the crotch area. Once you've sewn the side, you go on ahead and you sew the crotch area, which is the back and the front pieces on the inside seam, and then all the way down to the leg. You can sew it all together, and then once you've done, you can neaten up your stitches with your serger if you do have a serger, or a zigzag stitch if you don't have a serger. So turn one side of the leg on the inside out. As you can see, one side is turned. I take the one that's on the right side and I push it in to the other side of the leg. So I'll match up the bottom inside seam with the crotch seam that's right on top. And then if you have a careful look, it's not very visible on camera, but the right sides are facing on the crotch and on the waist. So once you've matched all that up, you match it all the way from the front to the crotch, all the way to the back, and you just sew around that area. Once that's done, it's gonna look like this. And I specifically love this method because it lines up the side seams perfectly, in the crotch area perfectly. Look at that. Well, there are other methods that you can look up to put to actually sew a pants. I prefer this method of putting the one leg in the other leg. It just makes so much sense to me because the seams are always lined up perfectly. So there you have it, your palazzo, your wide leg pants. Perfect side seams, perfect inseam, I would say. Really love how it came out. And if you've noticed on Marlene's pattern, she has a zip for the waistband, a waistband and a zip. We will be doing an elastic waistband, but I will go into detail on the next video on how we achieve that. That's it, fam. We can head over to part 2 of the video. Thank you.